This digital camera might replace all of your point-and-shoot film cameras. Let's talk about it. What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ilias, I'm a photographer located in Athens, Greece, and in this video we're going to take a look about this digital CamSnap camera over here. And chances are that if you are on Facebook or on Instagram for the past few months, you probably have seen one of their advertisements about this vintage looking digital camera, and their main feature is basically that they don't have a screen over here on the back of the camera, so you can basically emulate the feeling of shooting film. This is a really clever advertising campaign because film prices are really expensive for the past couple of years, and it's not even sustainable to shoot that much film nowadays. I love my Nikon F300, it's my favorite point-and-shoot camera, but I have used it so much less the past year because of the increase of all these different film prices. And when I saw the ad of this CamSnap camera over here, this digital CamSnap camera over here, I thought that this is the solution to all of my problems. You will hear my opinion about if this CamSnap camera can actually replace my point-and-shoot cameras at the end of the video. And yes, obviously I think that there are many digital cameras from years back that gives us the feature of not having a screen on the back of the camera, but this one is also a budget version, and this is the one that I saw getting advertised. So yeah, I thought to myself, why not get it and see if it's actually worth. If you know any more cameras that are exactly like this, like they are digital cameras and don't have screens, please put them down below in the comments, because I would really love to see all these different cameras and check them out for myself. So before talking about the all important image quality, let's quickly talk about the build quality. And to be honest, there is not much going on. So this camera is basically a toy. It's a kid's toy. This camera was made originally for children for their summer camps and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they're really lightweight. They're made out of plastic. It's like I'm holding nothing right now, it's that lightweight. So yeah, they don't scream high quality, it's just plastic to be honest over here, but that has its cons and also its pros. The cons are, obviously, it's not a high quality product, but to be honest, you are paying something like 50 or 60 euros or dollars, so yeah, I wouldn't expect to get something high quality at this price range myself. And also, they're made from a family run business, which is also nice to support. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is not high quality at all, but it's so lightweight that you don't remember carrying it around with you. Like, there are many times that I've put it on my pocket and I completely forgot that I have it on me. So it's that lightweight, it doesn't get in the way by you living your life. I just have it on the pockets of my jacket all day, every day, and when I want to use it, I just grab it out and use it and put it back in. You don't really remember that you have it on you. I'm just looking for the perfect everyday camera, which is probably the 𝐔𝐒𝐄 GR3 or something like that, and this one is a really nice low budget solution to that problem. Outside of that, over here on the back we have the digital counter, which tells you how many photos that you have taken on that SD card. It also comes with an SD card over here inside of the camera. Over here on the back you also have a USB-C port, which is really nice in order for us to charge it with a regular charger or connect this camera with our PC or laptop in order to transfer the images really quickly. We also have a flash over here, which is not really a flash, it's more like an LED light. And over here on the back we have the controls of the flash, which basically allows us to put it on off, on auto, and also on on. Let me show you how the flash actually works. So let's take a picture of you, and this is basically how the flash works. It's not a traditional flash, it's not an original flash, it's just a light that pops off for a little bit. To be honest, it's better than having nothing, because I love taking this thing out when I'm going for a few drinks or something like that. But obviously the flash on a traditional point-and-shoot camera like my Nikon F300 is much better and much more natural looking. The one thing that I love about this camera is the thumb rest over here, because I can actually hold it like that. And yeah, it's really nice to hold. I love that. It's a really clever addition. It's a really easy addition, but it's a really clever addition, which makes my life easier while holding this camera. You also have a speaker over here on the back. So yeah, let's hear about the fake shutter sound that we get. you can hear it, so it's not something special. And how you can actually turn the camera on and off, you basically have the shutter button over here, so you hold it like that, and after about 5 seconds it opens up. And you can also close it the same way. You just press the shutter button, you wait for the sound, and your camera is off. And one last thing that I didn't mention, over here, this one is something like a rubber texture, which is really nice, to be honest. And it comes in many different colors. It's kind of stylish to hold these cameras and use it around. You will get many compliments. That's about it. So let's now talk about the all-important image quality over here. And throughout the whole section of the image quality talk, you will see many different images that I have taken with this camera over here. So the lens inside the camera is something like a fixed 30 to 35 millimeter in terms of full frame focal lengths. I've sent an email to CamSnap in order to confirm my findings, but they never got back to me. It's wide enough for everyday use. The f-stop is a constant f3.2, at least that's what I'm getting from the Lightroom metadata when I'm importing my images, and the ISO can go from 100 to 800. Everything is automatic in this camera, so the camera picks the ISO on itself. And about the shutter speed, what I'm getting is that in low light scenarios, you will get a shutter speed that is at 1/35 of the second, and the maximum that you can get is 1/1000 of a second. All these images that you are seeing right now are edited with my Lightroom presets, so if you like my editing style and you want to support the work that I'm doing here in this channel, then you can find them down below in the description. As you can see from this YouTube channel and from my Instagram, I have many different editing styles, and you will find all of my Lightroom presets in that Lightroom preset pack. And like I said, if you want to support me, there's a link down below in the description. This was my shameless plug for the video, and like I was saying, in order to emulate the film style that I want to get out of the pictures over here from this camera, I have to use a preset. Most of the time, the images that you can get out of these, they look like they were taken from a really bad cell phone. So yeah, I don't exactly know how I can feel about that. The older cell phones also have some kind of a nostalgia in them, because nowadays all the photos in our cell phones are basically 99% software, and our phones do the editing for us. You don't basically take photos, you have a computer taking photos for you. And that's why I'm using my film presets in order to give these photos more nostalgia to them and make them look like they're coming out of a film camera. You will never see an image like that so over sharpened from a film camera, and the noise patterns of film cameras are also not that busy. Like, yeah, the noise and the over sharpen is not something to be proud about, to be honest. But to be honest, I really enjoy using this camera out for street photography, and it's a really nice tool in order to also practice, or if you don't want to carry around your heavy camera and all that kind of stuff because you want to have a relaxing walk out in the park or out in the city, then this is a really nice tool to grab with you and grab a few stills here and there and just have fun with it and practice your composition and your photography skills with a relatively bad optical camera. So, can this camera replace my point and shoot film camera? The answer is yes and no. Let me explain. When I'm using film, I will rarely edit the photos that come out of my film camera because I really like the colors, I really love the overall feel that I'm getting out of these pictures, I really love the rendering and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't get the same with this camera over here, and to be honest, that's to be expected. I don't know why I was having so huge expectations for this camera. I think I was just really happy that I thought that I found something that could replace my point and shoot film cameras with the same image quality. This is not the case here. Thankfully, I can really easily put these files on Lightroom and edit them with one click and just export them really fast. I think that at the end of the day, this CamSnap camera will replace my film point and shoot cameras for most of everyday situations. Every film is so overpriced right now, and the developing process is also really costly. So it's not really worth it using a film camera for simple everyday walks or for a few random parties or for a few night out adventures and all that kind of stuff. But for events that actually matter for me, let's say I'm traveling somewhere, then yeah, for these specific situations, I will continue using my film point and shoot camera. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end the video. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your valuable time by watching my content. This really means the world to me. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And yeah, see you next time. Take care.